songs yet. Two of the artists that we are playing right now are Ashe and Sam Fischer. I don't want to take up too much of your time before we get to these people that you are here to see. So without further ado, I would love to open the show and say hello to Ashe.
Hi, Chris. It's so nice to meet you.
Yeah, it's nice to meet you too. Where in the world are you right now?
I'm in West Hollywood.
Oh, awesome. So have you been to Chicago at all?
Yes, I've toured there a few times.
Oh, awesome.
And we're talking about headline dates there for next year, and I'm getting really excited. I love Chicago.
Yeah, well, that'd be awesome because then you could come by the station and we could do this in person.
I would love that. Yeah, actually, Chicago is sort of where a lot of my musical journey sounds like hippie. Honestly, because I moved to Nashville out of college, and then I was doing all these road trips to Chicago and
cool
sessions there. Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So you were at Berkeley, right?
I was.
Nice. The research was correct. So from Berkeley, you ended up in Nashville.
I did. I went there first.
Okay.
So I thought Nashville might be a little bit kinder to me.
Yeah. Well, and Nashville's like one of the epicenters of music, basically, like in the US.
Yeah, and being a cool, chill person, reputation really precedes you there. That's not always the case here in New York. In certain communities it is, but Nashville, I knew that I could kind of be a cool person and be a good hang, and I'd get sort of to know people.
Yeah, for sure. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So where did music come into your life? Like what influences, or as a kid, like what were you listening to?
Oh, I mean, music didn't really kick in. I grew up super conservative, tiny, little tiny town in South Bay, and it was a really different sort of. I was homeschooled. It was a very different upbringing. So it was a lot of Christian radio, which honestly, sometimes there's a lot of good music on Christian radio nowadays.
Yeah. Especially really good technical singing. Like if you're looking for you know what I'm saying?
I know, the Hillsong guys can yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You're like, whoa.
But so really, I feel like I didn't really have good music taste until, my grandpa would take me on road trips, and he'd introduce me to the Eagles and Tom Petty and the good stuff.
Yeah.
And then Berkeley really kind of exploded my brain. Fell in love with, jazz and Ella Fitzgerald. Yeah.
And so do you feel like those elements come in when you're writing? Do you feel that all those different it's almost like a little melting pot of stuff come out when you're writing?
Oh, yeah. It's all pretty subconscious, I think. But at Berkeley, my major was, it was big band writing and orchestral writing. So, and a lot of people say that moral of the story sounds like a sad Disney song. And I'm like, well, I guess the, orchestra writing and that stuff really comes out at the end of the day.
Yeah. There are worse things to be compared to. That's not a bad thing, I don't think. You know what I mean?
Like it.
Yeah, for sure.
Songs.
So have you been doing this? Obviously we would love to be doing this here in a venue in Chicago where we could all hang out, but have you been doing a ton of these Zoom live style video performances?
Just in the last, since Moral of the Story had its sort of moment, if you will.
Yeah.
Getting into them. With quarantine and COVID being what it is and the state of the world, it's so important to connect, but it's been kind of tough. But I've been doing a few of these, and I'm such a homebody that I kind of love that. At least we're making it work. I would way rather be in Chicago with you, but
I agree. So how did Niall Horan come into the picture? How did that happen? You're like, oh.
It's so cool every time people say. I was like, who is on my song?
You're like, wait, what's that now?
Oh man. He's the coolest person I've ever met.
So you did meet?
FaceTime.
Okay, cool. I wondered because we've talked to artists who have collaborated in a way where you never met the person, you didn't even chat. They just sent their half of the record or whatever.
Right.
So you guys FaceTimed, and was that just, how did it come together?
Yeah, so there's this beautiful woman. Her name's Amanda Sammy. She was like my champion at the publishing company I'm signed to, which is Cobalt. And she was like, she signed Phineas and a bunch of other beautiful people at that I worked with at Cobalt. And she left us to become the vice president of A&R at Capitol Records. And I was
awesome.
Oh, don't.
I mean, it stinks, but good for her.
I'm so happy for her, but I was like, don't you dare leave me. Yeah. Why would you leave me? And then sure enough, the first thing she does at Capitol is get Niall Horan on Moral of the Story. She connected us, got his number. We were FaceTiming the next day. I mean, yeah. So she was like the big connect, and and then everyone at Capitol and at my label and Niall and I sort of fell in love with the song. And well, I've been in love with the song.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, I have a surprise. Niall is here. No, I'm kidding. Wouldn't that be awesome though? He just is like, hi. I'm sorry.
Oh my God. That would be so awesome. I know we have like an interview together once. I don't know if we do yet, but if we have an interview together, it would be I'd be like starstruck the whole time.
Well, so this is it. This is the first ever Mixed New Music Club Live. It's Mixed New Music Club is a show we do focused all on new music. So are there like new artists? Like we're going to hear from Sam Fischer in just a couple minutes on this. And are there other new artists that you're like really excited about right now?
I love Sam.
Right?
We actually, really?
I was like, right? He is the best.
Oh my gosh. Well, and he graduated, I think, after me, but we both went to Berkeley together. And
I'm going to ask him about it, but he was in an a cappella group there, I think or maybe it was outside of there, but it was called Pitch Slap.
Pitch Slap.
Yeah.
I feel like he was like Berkeley royalty. Like everyone knew his name at school, and no one could care less about who I was. Nobody. I was not Berkeley famous, and I feel like Sam's the only person I know from school. Like it's me and him. I don't really know anyone else.
Yeah.
Right now.
That's so cool. Well, yeah. So he's going to perform for us later. But would you mind performing for us now? Would that be cool?
I would love to. I just move around a bit.
Okay, yeah, no sweat. Did you by any chance, did they send you this stuff, this Vizzy?
Yes. Oh my gosh, it's so good.
Isn't it? We love it, obviously. I've been drinking it for a while.
I like that. I like that I can kind of get a little tipsy without feeling guilty.
Exactly. That's the best part of it. Okay, I'm gonna drink this while you sing.
Get okay.
Okay, cool.
All right, let's do it. I missed you already. All right. I was living free like I wanted to, but they laughed at me, so I came to you asking for a good time and a ticket out of my mind. You said people around the world will try to bring you down. Told me don't give in to the power, you got power yourself. Everybody's got their reasons, they can all go to hell if they lie. I'd rather be hated for who I am than a wasted on giving a damn. You better find out who your friends are in this take a seat, take a hit, gotta learn to breathe, then the only thing you'll have to do is follow your heart in the end. You said people around the world will try to bring you down. Told me don't give in to the power, you got power yourself. Everybody's got the reasons, they digging out my own grave. And listen to the words that they say. You better find out who your friends are in this sky. Da, 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 I was living free like I wanted to, but they laughed at me, so I came to you asking for a good time, and I take it out of my mind. Yeah. That record's called In Disguise, and it's one of my favorites. And on my first headline tour, that song, we have drums, and it's like a big whole intense song, and it's just the coolest thing when people are screaming, "I'd rather be hated for who I am." Ooh, it doesn't get better than that. Okay. So for the second song, I think I'm obliged to play, of course, my song Moral of the Story, which has been sort of a song that's changed my life. So yeah, this is the moral of the story. I'm gonna try and sing Niall's part, but I don't know. Yeah, let's see. God, I really tried to. Blindsided, addicted. Thought we could really do this, but really I was foolish. Hindsight, it's obvious. Talking with my lawyer, she said, "Where'd you find this guy?" I said, "Young people fall in love with the wrong people sometimes. Some mistakes get made, that's alright, that's okay. You can think that you're in love when you're really just in pain. Some mistakes get made, that's alright, that's okay. In the end, it's better for me. That's the moral of the story, babe." It's funny how a memory turns into a bad dream when running wild turns volatile. It's not funny how it changes. Ended up like strangers, and we burned down our paper house. So talking with my mother, she said, "Where'd you find this guy?" I said, "Young people fall in love with the wrong people sometimes. Some mistakes get made, that's alright, that's okay. You can think that you're in love when you're really just in pain. Some mistakes get made, that's alright, that's okay. In the end, it's better for me. That's the moral of the story, babe. They say it's better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all. That could be a load of, I don't know if I'm supposed to say, but I just need to tell you. Some mistakes get made, that's alright, that's okay. You can think that you're in love when you're really just engaged. Some mistakes get made, that's alright, that's okay. In the end, it's better for me. That's the moral of the story. Some mistakes get made, that's alright, that's okay.
That was awesome.
Thank you.
We know how to produce a single person audience. But actually,
I've done this before.
The whole mixed audience is watching right now. So say hi to them. They're here with us.
Hi. I love you guys so much.
It's just, thanks so much for doing this.
Oh, such a pleasure. Yeah. Thank you for having me. And I can't wait to hear Sam.
I can't wait to meet you in Chicago. Hopefully soon. Fingers crossed.
Good.
Maybe before 2021 would be awesome.
I would really love that. Yeah, I would. As soon as it's safe, I'll be there and we'll be in person.
Awesome. Well, you're always welcome here. You always have a home here when you're in Chicago. And thanks so much.
Thank you. All right, I'll see you later.
That was awesome. Thank you, Ash. Ash is in LA, but here we are. We're doing the Mixed New Music Club Live. We wanted to be doing this in a venue in Chicago. That was our plan all along. But of course, we all can't get together right now. But we're able to do this thing online, which is awesome. Ash and Sam Fischer have been so welcoming and open to doing this sort of stuff. And I feel like for me, to be in an artist's living room and have her at her upright piano, like that is, I don't think it's going to get cooler than that. So we are going to keep this thing going. This is the Mixed New Music Club Live. Mixed New Music Club, an hour of new music from Sunday to Thursday from 11 to midnight. And you have heard this guy on that show and throughout the whole day on the mix. He is the first headliner we have ever had on a Mixed New Music Club Live. This is the first one we've ever done. Please welcome to the Mixed New Music Club Live, presented by Vizzy, Sam Fischer.
Let's go. Hopefully this goes well. The inaugural.
So actually, wait, Michael, come here. This is our multimedia manager, and I think he might be your brother.
Oh,
you guys.
Brother.
Dude, you guys look related.
I think we should do like one of those 23andMe.
How crazy is this?
Whoa.
Dude, if you ever need a stand-in, like at the Grammys, if you're like, I'm tired, I don't want to go, we'll just send Michael.
Yeah.
Wow. Dude, that's crazy.
That's awesome.
Michael.
So you're from Australia, right? That's what we're hearing on that voice?
Yeah, I'm from Australia. I'm from Sydney. He's from Australia as well.
What's up? What's your name in the back?
Yeah. So you can talk. You can.
That's fine.
Yes, you're allowed to speak on the Mixed Music Club. Music has been a part of your life forever, right? Like you started into it as just a kid, right?
Yeah. I started violin when I was 3, saxophone at 10, always been singing and just, yeah, I guess it was, for me growing up, it was either tennis or music. And, tennis was too risky, so I chose music.
Tennis isn't as fun alone, so at least with a guitar or a sax or piano.
Exactly. I hope you don't mind coffee still.
Oh, dude, go for it. That's funny because I'm on the opposite. This is brought to us by Vizzy. These are alcoholic seltzers.
You're like getting on it. Come on, Vizzy.
Dude, but the best part about it, these have like antioxidants and vitamin C in them, so you're doing good for your body while you're doing good for your body. So it's fantastic.
Well, that's fantastic. Go on, Vizzy. Get us some little tips while you're giving us some tips.
See, you can pour one in your coffee.
That was good.
You ended up, we're in Australia, you're in Sydney, but you end up at Berklee School of Music here in the States.
Yeah.
And is that when you started writing your own music, or had you been doing that on your own already?
I had been doing, I think I wrote my first song when I was 12. And I don't say that to sound impressive because it was like a garbage song called
Do you remember what it was about?
I remember the chorus. It was called Wake Up. It was about waking up. It was like the sunshine is here, and it was
the sky is clear.
It was like, I have no issues. This is as surface level as we get. And it's funny because like there are some artists who write songs when they're like 13, 14. They're like putting them out today on an album, and I'm like, that'll never see the light of day for me. But so I've been writing for a while, but I didn't start playing my own songs until I was about 20.
Wow.
I was just, I don't know. I think I was just insecure about it. I wanted to, if I was going to start performing my songs, I wanted to have something to say and a point of view. And I just hadn't experienced enough.
Right.
Stuff that people might care about. I don't know. I didn't know how to say it yet. So
yeah.
But
at that point, it's like Sarah said no to me at the dance. And so this is about Sarah not giving me a chance. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's kind of interesting. When did along that trail, you're at Berkeley, and then This City you actually wrote a few years ago, right? And now it's just starting to kind of break through, because there's always that talk in music about like overnight success, which it's like, no, it wasn't. Like, I've been doing this since 2012.
I keep saying, and I think it was 21 Pilots who said this first on an interview. Someone asked them, how does it feel to be an overnight success? And they said, well, it's taken 15 years to become an overnight success.
Right.
It's taken 10 years for me to become an overnight success. But you know what? Anyone who wants to attach success to my name, I'm here for it. Doesn't matter how long.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Like, I'm in.
Yeah. So, yeah, I wrote This City a long time ago. And when I wrote it, I was in just a tough place mentally. I think in my life, a running theme has been getting really close, but not fully following through. And I left Australia originally for personal reasons. It wasn't to chase my dream. It was to get away from a situation that was just not great in Australia for me. And I'd always wanted to be an artist, of course, and I always wrote songs. I was always singing, and I think getting a record deal is such a moment in an artist's life, and it just turned into a really rough situation. And so I wrote This City towards the end of my first deal, literally like maybe a month before I got dropped. And I was upset. I was really confused. I didn't know what I wanted. And the other thing was, I didn't really expect anyone to care about this song, because I didn't really think anyone cared about me. So it was a song for myself. And what has happened with it, I can't even begin to explain just how crazy it is, because fans have taken the song and given it a life that I never thought it would lead, and really like redefined it and made me feel like it's more of a song about pushing through the struggles and holding on to hope, and just keep going. It's weird. Like, I'm about to be 29 years old. Like, I've been in this for a minute, and there was a time when I thought, I'm done. Like, this is it. And it's cool. I've been given like a second chance at this. So I'm grabbing it by, you know what I'm grabbing it by. And,
yes, by whatever you, exactly.
And yeah.
Now, do you want to jump into it and do a few songs for us?
Yeah, sure, let's do it. So here's the thing. I've been writing the project that's about to come out for 4 years, and I have a mountain of songs, but they're not out, so I'm like not allowed to play them. So I wanted to play, I'm gonna play This City. I'm gonna play a new song that is coming out in the project as a cheeky sneak peek. And,
awesome.
And then I'm gonna play a cover by one of my favorite artists, Her. And
sweet.
Yeah, and it was Her wrote it with Rodney Jerkins, Dark Child, and he's been a massive inspiration for me growing up. And I think Her is like, I think she's like the modern day Lauryn Hill / Prince, and she's like the best in the game. So I'm gonna try and do her song Hard Place justice, and let's start with that cover, and then I'll play some original music. Cool. This is Hard Place. Wanna believe what you say, but I hate you on most days. You've been testing my faith, my patience. Yeah. You know that I'll be headstrong, but you know that you'll be there wrong, telling me to react. But I'd rather fight than lose sleep at night. At least you're all mine. If I have to choose my what if nothing ever will change? I'm caught between your love and our days. Oh, I wish there was a way. I'm caught between your love and our days. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah. Do I even have a choice when I'm gonna have to pick my poison? Yeah, you hurt me so good, so good, yeah. And even when it comes tears, you're the one who wiped them away. Maybe that's the reason I stay, but I'd rather fight than lose sleep at night. At least you're both mine. Yeah. I have to choose my heart or you. I'm gonna lose, yeah. What if nothing ever will change? I'm caught between your love and place. Oh, I wish there was a bright way. Yeah, I'm caught between your love and place. Oh, 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 oh. What if nothing ever will change? Caught between your love and a hard place. Oh, I wish there was a right way. Yeah. I'm caught between your love and a hard place. Oh, yeah. I'm caught between your love and a hard place. What if nothing ever will change? Yeah. I'm caught between your love and a hard place. What if nothing ever will change? I'm caught between your love and a hard place. I know you're all clapping. I know the crowd's going wild. Guys, I really can't express enough how excited I am to get back on stage and have people cheer. I need it. It's like a light. It's like my blood. I need it. We both need it. We're egomaniacs. We need some love. Okay, so that was Hard Place by her. I think she's phenomenal. I think she is the best in the game. Watch any of her. I study her, man. Her Coachella performance. Woo! Crazy. She sings when she's solo. It's nuts. This next song I'm going to play for you is a song off my of a project that's coming out really soon. And I wrote this with some special people. And, you know, I've been writing this project for 4 years. And as I was saying before, it just it feels like I've gotten so close to things and then just I've either let myself down or the situation's not happened or just something's happened. And Ready is about, it's like, I'm here, like I want you to love me. I want to love you. I want to give you all of me. But they're just not feeling it. So if anyone's got that unrequited love out there, this one is for you. So this is a song called Ready. Please just tell me if I'm wrong. Why you stringing me along? I'm doing my best to get you out my head, but it's been going for too long. Know that you can't be, know that you can't be. No one's gonna love you like I love you if you let me. This isn't healthy, and nothing can help me. No one's gonna love you like I love you if you let me. Tell me when you're ready, ready. Tell me when you're ready, ready. I don't wanna keep pretending that you and me are only friends. I know you feel the same, nothing ever changes. And I can't do this all again. I hope that you're happy. I know that you can be. No one's gonna love you like I love you if you let me. This isn't healthy. Nothing can help me. Cause no one's gonna love you like I love you if you let me. Tell me when you're ready, ready. Tell me when you're ready, ready. Just say when. Cause it hurts to know I've done all I could do. Oh, just say when. Cause I'm running out of ways to say. I hope that you're happy. I know that you can be. No one's gonna love you like I love you if you let me. This isn't healthy, and nothing can help me. Cause no one's gonna love you like I love you if you let me. I know we'd be happy. I know what we can be. Cause no one's gonna love you like I love you if you let me. Tell me when you're ready, ready. 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 That's ready. It's a little taste of what's to come. Got one more song for you guys, and obviously it's the song that I wouldn't be here without. And I don't know. I can't explain the song and all that's happened with it. I'm just grateful. I'm excited about it. I just announced that I have. I know you guys have been asking me for lots of new music, but instead I'm going to give you 5 new versions of This City. Oh, he liked that. But it's a project called These Cities, and some of my friends who are incredible artists from around the world have very graciously decided to jump on and show them how they're feeling, and hopefully it just sends the message wider. And excuse me. So yeah, I'm Sam Fischer. This is This City. I've been seeing lonely people in crowded rooms, covering their old heartbreaks with new tattoos. It's all about smoke screens and cigarettes, looking through low lights at silhouettes. But all I say is lonely people in crowded rooms. The city's gonna break. The city's gonna love me, then leave me alone. The city's got me chasing thugs. It's been a couple months since I felt like I'm home. Am I getting closer to knowing where I belong? The city's gonna break my heart. She's always gonna break your heart. Oh, no. I remember mornings where my head didn't hurt. And I remember nights when I didn't feel like work. She wakes up at noon and she's out till 3. She leaves her perfume all over me. But I remember mornings where my head didn't hurt. The city's gonna break my heart. The city's gonna love me to leave me alone. The city's got me chasing thoughts. It's been a couple months since I felt like I'm home. Am I getting closer to knowing where I belong? The city's gonna break my heart. She's always gonna break your heart. Hey, yeah. She got a hold on me. She got me right around her finger. She got a hold on me. She got me wrapped around her finger. The city's gonna break my heart. The city's gonna love me to leave me alone. The city's got me chasing stars. It's been a couple months since I felt like I'm home. Am I getting closer to knowing where I belong? The city's gonna break my heart. She's always gonna break your heart. Yeah, yeah. The city's gonna break my heart. She's always gonna break your heart.
Dude, that was awesome.
Thanks, mate.
Michael, our producer, is over here, and we were both, when you started, we were both like, whoa. It's so good. You guys sound so great. I can't imagine, though, as you said after the first song, like, you gotta be missing the feel of the crowd. You know what I mean? Like, just to get that response.
It's the energy.
Yeah.
Energy. I miss, like, it sounds funny to say, but like, I do miss people cheering. Like, I miss people like,
yeah,
clapping. I think, like, you know, a blank wall can only do so much to inspire you.
Yeah. You're basically back to tennis, just hitting the ball.
Exactly.
Well, we can't thank you enough for doing this and being a part of the Mixed New Music Club Live. And I mean, we were all cheering in Chicago. So if you're hearing it, that's us.
I appreciate it. I miss Chicago, man. We were there in February.
Right before everything stopped?
Right before. We did 3 weeks of radio tour, and we spent a couple nights in Chicago. It was so beautiful. I can't wait to come back.
Yeah, well, we want to have you back as soon as we can. So you've always got a place to come here.
I'm ready. Tell the label. Let's go.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. We really appreciate it.
Thank you, mate, for all the love and support on the song. Entire world. I can't wait for you to hear the next stuff.
Yeah, we can't wait.
Cheers, my guy. Have a good one. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm telling you, that dude has like the silkiest voice in music right now. That was Sam Fischer on the Mixed New Music Club Live. This is all brought to you by Vizzy. You can text Vizzy, V-I-Z-Z-Y. Where is it? Boop. V-I-Z-Z-Y to 60123. Enter to win a Vizzy prize pack. You text Vizzy, V-I-Z-Z-Y to 60123, and we'll text you a link so that you can find Vizzy as close to you as possible so that you can enjoy some of this stuff this weekend. As we head into the 4th of July weekend, what a way to kick it all off. Thank you for joining us for the first ever Mixed New Music Club Live. Before we go, wait, one thing. I want to introduce to you, I think we can get him on the phone. I want to introduce you to the new host of the Mixed New Music Club. Let's see if we can get a hold of Dash. Where are you? You're here.
What's up, everybody? Yes. Hard to follow up this guy. Big shoes to fill, especially with the Mixed New Music Club. And performances like that, I'm still kind of in awe. You'd think during quarantine we can't get our concert going vibes on, but we can virtually.
Yeah, we're right here, dude. Thanks for jumping in. I know we caught you off guard. I appreciate it. Thanks for jumping in the Mixed Music Club Live.
Thank you for setting this up, man.
Oh, man.
I've been
Anytime.
needing some live music in my life.
It's the least I could do for you. But we're going to be doing more of these, and Dash will be hosting them. So, dude, new artists coming your way, man.
That's fun to figure out. Thank you.
I know,
you,
it's like everything's a mirror image.
Right. I'll see everybody there. 11 o'clock. I got to get it right on the dot. 11 o'clock, Mixed New Music Club with me, Dash, behind the mic. Hopefully we'll get Chris behind the other mic once or
Oh, dude. I know how to stay up late. I can do it again.
You still be friends? Good.
Yes, exactly.
All right, thanks, everybody. 11 o'clock. See you there. Mixed New Music Club.
All right. Thanks, Dash. So that is Dash. He is the new host of the Mixed New Music Club, Sunday through Thursday from 11 to midnight, an hour of new music. Thank you, Ash. Thank you, Sam Fisher, for joining us, for being the first performers ever on the Mixed New Music Club Live, all brought to you by Vizzy. If you want to try Vizzy or you want to win a Vizzy prize pack, you can text Vizzy, V-I-Z-Z-Y, to 60123 right now. You get a koozie. You can enter to win a fanny pack. You get a pop socket for your phone. And then, of course, these awesome T-shirts, which are a lovely deep V if you don't have one yet, perfect for summer. What a way to kick off the 4th of July weekend. Thank you for joining us on the first ever Mixed New Music Club Live. Maybe we keep doing them this way, or hopefully soon we'll all be able to get together at a bar or a venue here in Chicago and have some live music. Thank you for joining us for the first ever Mixed New Music Club Live presented by Vizzy on The Mix.